Ballbusters v Winged Furies. The semi-finals. First match. Kickoff works out for the Winged Furies there. X meets this up in the air though. Oh, the Furies with a push. Could be on here. Griffo pops it up and over Mac. 2v1. Oh, Hornet tried to come in there. X held his ground well. Everyone's whiffing at the moment. The semi-final pressure could be present in this match. Ball spent all time so far in the Busters half, but now we take this ball into Winged Fury territory. X just moving that ball forward, definitely wasn't on target. Hornet now with possession, looking to take on Mac. Centering ball, shut down by Mac. Calm and composed captain there. Still see the ball in Buster territory. Furies, oh, this could be dangerous. X saw the open net, took the opportunity, strikes first blood in this semi-final match and the first goal of the final series in 2025. Big X steps up. 4 minutes 11 on the clock. Busters with a 1-0 advantage. 50 seconds in this game. Furies all ball possession and time and offense. 70% of the ball, 70% of time attacking. Does Hornet move that ball forward? Didn't work out there for the Furies. Bumps Mac on his way out. Now Griffo moves this down the right wing. Griffo could be it, he is! The touch to tie it all up. Nearly 30 seconds after the first goal of the match, Griffo pushes. The captain of the Furies steps up. Brings us back to equal score. 66 seconds in. You'd say there'd be some nerves there. Bit of time, it'll all settle down. Griffo with possession. Mac shut down. He took the game right on there, Griffin. Ballbusters on defense as X gets it over Hornet. Now it's a 2v1. X and Mac versus Griffo. X takes it up to the ceiling off the backboard. Mac whiffs. Now Griffo's slowing the play down. Control possession, interfered by X. Now Hornet has possession up in the air, off the ceiling. Shut down by Big Mac there. The Mac attack. Gets a little touch, but X retreats. Keeps pushing forward. Follows up on his own play. That's good work there from the captain. X now coming in. Cleared here by Hornet. Griffo and Hornet bump into each other, but they get the clearance. Everything working out for the Furies statistically. Nothing separates these two teams on the scoreboard as Hornet takes out the captain of the Busters. Oh no, sorry. I believe that was X. They're both running the Octane. I get a little bit confused with that sometimes. That's my bad. Busters holding up well. Hornet's over. Oh, but Mac all over that. That could have been dangerous. So we're halfway through game one. Wings Furies have had 60% of the ball and spent 65% of the first half attacking. That will be off. X doesn't get the double touch he was looking for. That follow-up touch. Good contest there between Hornet and Mac. X interferes or inserts himself in the play. Now Hornet with a shot shut down there by X. Sees the open net, but Griffo, he's there. Looking after the Furies net. X, he's off target. That goes wide. Around Griffo. X follows up. Shut down by Hornet. Well read there. Now the Furies back on offense. Oh, and shut down here by X as he pops it up. An aerial dribble. Bump there by Griffo. Now Hornet clears this. Hornet and Griffo can take Mac on. As Hornet does. Mac, great touch there. Hornet was trying to fake him out, but he read it well. Stayed calm and composed. Just over 90 seconds on the clock. We haven't seen a goal for a couple minutes yet. You can see how much it means to both these teams. Good save there by Hornet. Mac was looking deadly. X now with a shot over Griffo and strikes for his second goal. Busters take the lead back with 1:25 left on the clock. Just locked it in there, the Busters. Kept creating opportunities on net and finally one went through. Can the Furies respond and bring this back to a tie? Or will the Busters extend their lead? 1:20 on the clock. Let's find out. Mac under Hornet, but not around Griffo as Griffo has possession. Hornet demos Mac again. X passing back to Mac, who respawns. Good clearance for the Busters. Hornets at net for the Furies. Mac following and he's in! The captain gets his first goal in the final series and extends the lead for the Busters. 3 goals won with 62 seconds left on the clock. In game 1, still enough time for the Furies to make a comeback here. Put some pressure on the Busters moving forward in this match. X is up in the air, takes a shot and he's in. Oh my god, they're just unleashing on the Furies now. X with his hat-trick. Right off the kickoff from his captain. The Ball Busters extend their lead, 4 goals won, a 3-goal advantage. X wins the kickoff there. Moving forward in the Fury territory. Off the backboard. Oh my god! What a read from Mac! He was fierce on that one. I thought he may have been a little bit hesitant. But he took his opportunity. 5 goals won. The Busters have really opened up the scoreboard at the back end of this game. A 4-goal advantage now. Mac going in for his second goal there. Hornet comes in now for the Furies off that kickoff. Moving this forward off the backboard. Mac has this covered. Clears this back in the Fury half. Griffo's being bumped there by Mac, but that's alright. The Busters not around yet. That'll go across the other side of the field with 30 seconds on the clock. Griffo has possessions, lost control, but Hornets there to follow up. X just slowing this ball down and keeping it out of danger. Follows up. That's a centering ball for the Furies, but Mac has this all covered. Gets behind Griffo. Oh, X is in! Oh my god, in the top right-hand corner! Difficult stuff there for the Furies to stop. X saw the opportunity and takes it to extend their lead to 5 goals, 6 goals won, 11 seconds left on the clock. The Busters certainly have won game 1 here. And this scoreboard only opened up at the back end of this game. Furies were right in it and had everything on the Busters. That'll touch the ground. Here we go, game 2. Busters up 1. A big win there for the Furies. A kickoff goal. They'll take that 2 seconds in. That's a big start for the Furies. Exactly what they needed. Mac just messed up his kickoff there. Griffin straight down the cuts. 1-0. Furies with the advantage. Mac cheated up, pushes this ball forward. There's an opportunity here for the Busters. Mac missed the connection there off the wall. Now Griffo, calm and composed, contests with X and wins that. Hornet went to go hit it, but flipped himself out. Took that boost and there's an open net here. The X will strike on the Furies net to tie it all up 20 seconds later. Well, not 20 seconds later. Thereabouts. More like 30 seconds. A point is a point though. 1-1, 4 minutes 38 left on the clock. Very similar to the first game, although both teams have scored earlier compared to game 1. Mac interferes there, but Griffo, he could have just set X up there. Hornets there, look after net. That should be on target. He follows up and he strikes to take the lead back for the Furies. Big Hornet from coast to coast. A Buster couldn't get there and stop that one. 2 goals won. The Furies take the lead back. 4 minutes 25 left on the clock. Plenty of Rocket League to be played. Mac wins the kickoff there. It's a good kickoff win. Great contest there between X and Griffo. Still working out for the Busters. Mac going up for it. Shut down by Hornet. That's a big clearance from the Furies. X has full control here. Demos Hornet there. Griffo now with an opportunity. 2v1. Pops it up. Hits the backboard. X should have this covered. Griffo gets a touch. Probably not what X was expecting at all there, but Busters now with possession. Griffo following up. Now Hornet coming in the strike. Centering it for his captain. Griffo's there. Puts it in a deadly spot. Follows up. Max saves. Now Hornet with possession takes this to the wall. Up into the air. Mac. Oh, that's X. Sorry, X meets Hornet up in the air and shuts that play down. Griffo's there to look after net as Hornet recovers. And now the Furies see the ball back in Buster half. 90 seconds into the game. Busters have had 55% of the ball, and the Furies have spent 60% of this game so far attacking. Approaching 2 minutes in. Furies have the advantage on the scoreboard. 2 goals, 1. X met there by Griff, and he gets it over Griff, but not Hornet. Mac shuts that down. That was right down the corridor and on target. Contest there between Mac and Griffo. Damn, the Fury's all over this. X sees it. Oh, it hits the crossbar. That could have tied it all up. That's a lucky break for the Furies there. We know the Busters are good at getting the ball in net when they see their opportunity. X gets around Griffo. That was off target and gives Griffo the opportunity for possession. A good interference there from X though. You can see he's hungry for a goal. Halfway through game 2. The goals have slowed down a bit, but the game certainly has not. It is on between these two. Furies with the advantage by 1 goal. Busters are locking it in here, creating opportunities. Mac! Oh, how does that work? Oh, you faked Hornet out there. Sorry, you faked Griffo out. Just hit it to the left of him, and it was definitely not the shot that Griffin was expecting. Mac will take it though. A point is a point, and the Busters tie it all up with 2 minutes 11 left on the clock. Griffo wins the kickoff, but possession now in favour of Mac. He's hungry for his 2nd goal. Each player has scored a goal each in this game so far. 2 minutes remain. 2 goals each. Furies on the offense. Opportunity here. Hornet off target and saved there by Mac. Now X taking this up into the air. Gets a touch on it. Griffo though reads that. Mac catching this. Shut down by Griffo. Fierce from all players here in this semi-final match. What could be risky? X couldn't get the angle. Good save there from the Furies. That was very risky. They didn't let the Busters capitalize on that as they're around X. Mac saves that. Been a rocking defense over these last few weeks for the Busters, Captain Mac. Oh, the touch there. Oh, it's not going to bounce in. Hornet, that was a good touch for the Furies. Bit too slow when X had that net all covered. What a bump from X. Oh, Hornet, what a save. Uses the crossbar, but X will get it in there to take the lead for the first time in this game with the Busters. 3 goals 2 with 62 seconds left on the clock. They opened up that defense, pulled it apart and struck on the net. Plenty of time left. It could be anyone's game. Game 2. Minute on the clock. Furies have the ball right where they want it. Hornet gets in! 3 goals all. 56 seconds left on the clock. Not even 15 seconds later, the Furies are in to tie it all back up. Nothing separates these two teams. We saw the Busters get away with it at the late stages of game 1, but it looks like the Furies aren't going to let that happen here, as that's a good centering ball from Hornet. Griffo keeps his pressure on the defense of the Busters. Oh my god, Max hit it in! Oh no! Oh no, the pressure is building. Oh, maybe it was a pass to X, I don't know, but it definitely was not meant to go in the net. The Furies will take it though. They have the lead back. 4 goals 3, 44 seconds left. And now they're moving this back into Buster territory. Saved there by Mac. Making up for his previous mistake. Not letting that one go through. Oh, X cooking. Shut down there by Griffo with 30 seconds left on the clock. The Furies make an entry in the Buster half. The centering ball. Hornet's there, but it's too fast. Hornet centers it back up. X should have this all covered as he does. Pass it to Mac. The Busters, they need a goal here on this entry to stay well in this match. X sends it back to net. Hornet meets it in the air. Mac lurking on the ground. Griffo clears this. This could be the clearance the Furies need to tie it up in the series. Centering ball is Hornet there. He is. Oh, it hit the backboard. X keeps his ball alive. He wants to take it to overtime. Meets it up. What a save from Griffo. Is Mac there? He is, but it'll touch the ground. Oh, here we go. Game 3. Nothing separates these two teams. Furies win the kickoff. Oh, Hornet. Oh, he's off target there. That could have been a nice early start for the Furies again as Griffo takes the game on and he's in. It went off Mac's bonnet there. And the Furies strike first blood 10 seconds into game 3 to keep this momentum going. Keep that pressure on the Busters. I mean, we saw last week the Busters seemed like they struggled with the pressure U-Bot put on them from game 3. As X centers this, Griffo does have that all covered. Contends with X there. Now's a good clearance here for the Furies. Mac should be first man. He is. He's kind of backed off though. A bit risky. Gets around Hornet. Works out there. Can he get around both of them? No, he missed the connection there. Now Griffo popped it up where X interferes. Hornet shut down by Mac. That looked like it was going to be on target. Mac has been a brick in defense for the Busters in the last 3 to 4 weeks. Only getting better each week. I know we saw a little bit of a boo-boo before, but it happens. It happens to the best of us. Oh, this could be risky. Good interference there by Mac. It's great positioning, might I add. Just to insert himself in the play and apply some physical pressure onto his opponents. This was 70 seconds into game 3. X is whiffed. There's a lot of whiffing going on here from the Busters. X demos Hornet though. And now the Busters have an opportunity. Mac takes it up in the air. Hornet's in net. Saves that. It's around X. He should have this covered. And he does. Takes this to the wall. Tries to pinch. I mean, he did pinch. Just probably not as powerful as he was expecting. Just over 90 seconds in. Busters shut down there. Busters have had 56% of the ball. And the Furies have spent 60% of the game so far attacking. Hornet shot on. Saved there by Mac. Mac's all over it. Doesn't want another ball to go in accidentally. X there to look after net. The Furies doing well to set up an offense. Opportunity here. Griffo doesn't get around Mac. He interferes and X respawns. An opportunity now for the Busters to strike. Griffo will be first man. X follows up. It's a good touch. Griffo now with possession to clear this. Gets around Mac. Follows this. Cheeky little touch from X. Sort of worked for the Busters, but now Hornets on the offense. X popping up in the air. Hornet going for a demo on X. Getting some vengeance back in for that earlier demo X put on him. We're in the second half of game 3. Furies still lead 1-0. We only saw that goal in the very early stages of this game. Busters are looking deadly here. Opportunity. X should be in. He is. And they bring this back. They tie it all up, the Busters. Teamwork makes the dream work. Set it up for his teammate there, the captain. Hornet couldn't get there in time to shut it down, and the Busters strike. 1-1, 2 minutes 14 left on the clock. 1-1 on the series scoreboard as well. Nothing is separating these two. It's a great center from Griffo. Caught there by X. Open net, and X should strike on it. Oh, he's off target. Wow. Every other week we've seen the Busters have gotten those ones, no worries. Maybe it's semi-final pressure as Mac was demoed by Griffo there. Oh my god! I thought that was going to the side post. Griffo's in. Demos Mac. Follows up on his teammate's play. Strikes on net and no one's there to stop it from going in. The Furies take the lead back. 2-1. A minute 47 left on the clock. This is quite the arm wrestle between these two teams. The winner of this match will be the first team to make the championship next week. Busters, the heavy favourites to win this match. Right now, the Furies are putting on quite the battle against them. They are the best team in the competition, the Busters. The Furies finished at the bottom of the ladder, but they're really giving the first place team a tough challenge here. If the Busters are to win it, they are certainly not going to win it easily. We have 70 seconds left on the clock. That's deadly. This should be an opportunity for the Busters. Great read from Hornet there to just attack. Well, attack in defense and clear this. With a minute left on the clock, the Furies on the offense. Max saves that. X now clears this to the left of field. Hornet should be first man. He is. X holds his ground on the wall. Hornet following up. Mac now with possession. Should take this down the left wing for the Busters. He's met by Griffo though. Now X should meet this up in the air. Hornet's up 2 when he wins the contest. 30 seconds left on the clock. Hornet off the backboard. No one's there for the Furies to strike. Griffo has recovered back to net. Rotated back to net. Mac and Griffo meet at midfield. It's a bit of a neutral contest there. X. Oh, playing it a shot. Oh, Griffo's got to save it. Oh. He just made it awkward for the Furies. I don't think anyone thought it was going to go in the sense, I don't think anyone thought it had enough power. And Griffo looked like he thought Hornet was going to make the connection there. But X gets in, gets his second goal in game 3 and ties it up. Busters 2-all. Oh, that's hit the side post. X almost, they could have taken the win there. That would have almost but certainly secured it for them. And it looks like we're going to go to overtime unless the Furies can get on the board here. That will touch the ground and we go to our first overtime into this final series. Kickoff working out there for the Furies. Hornet now with possession up the wall, into the air, dribble. Could the aerial bombardment be on? X shuts it down. Now Griffo pops it up. That'll hit the backboard. Double touch. Hits the backboard again. Now the Busters see their opportunity to strike here. Mac with a shot on. Oh, it's just hit the side post and it almost went in. Hornet bumps Mac just to take him out of the play and it worked out there. But X, that should be on. Oh, it's hit the crossbar. Oh my god, that has happened a lot this evening for the Busters. That could have sealed the game, but they go back in again, and now clearance here from Hornet. Shut down or stopped by Mac. Mac doesn't get demoed there. Griffo with a shot, saved by Mac. Mac with 5 saves in this game. An absolute brick wall in defense for the Busters. Good fake there from X. Sees him have possession now. Demoed on the wall by Hornet. I think it was Hornet. Deadly position for the Busters. They need to get this ball away from this spot, as X does. I think that may have been Griffo. They got the demo, and Griffo gets another demo. Takes X out of the play. Clear down this left-hand wing. 90 seconds into overtime. This is looking dangerous. That touch may have just saved it for the Busters. It does. They've both missed connection. Griffo shut down there by X. Furies are putting this pressure onto the Busters as the Busters clear this and have a shot on offense. In offense. This left wing's very popular for the Furies in this overtime. Making a lot of entries down there. Griffo at half field should have this. He does. Mac not going to contend. Smart play in the end there, because now he has possession and can clear it. Good interference from Hornet. Oh my god, X should save it. He does. That was on target. As Hornet was demoed there as well. Oh my god, Griffo's gone for another demo. Taking X out again. We're nearly 2.5 minutes into overtime of game 3. You can see how much it means to both these teams. The Busters, they want to maintain that dominant record. And the Furies, even though they finish in 5th place, they want to show everyone how tough of a team they truly are. And we have seen that so far in this match. Oh, that'll be in! Hornets in for the Furies. 2 minutes 42. The Furies claim victory in game 3 to score their 3rd goal. They eventually picked apart the Ballbusters' defense. Here we go. Game 4, 2-1 in the series. Furies, they just need one more game win and they're into a championship. The Busters need to win the next 2 to make it. The Busters, they have nothing to lose here. Yeah, you could argue their strong record, but this is a whole different environment. This is finals. They started off strong, nice and early, attacking, but Griffo now. Shot shut down there by the Busters. Hornets centering, but Mac has this covered. Mac already with 2 goals and we're not even 40 seconds in the game. Mac should strike here, and he does. The captain steps up when he needs to. A very big moment. They need all the momentum they can get in game 4. They got to tie this series up to take some pressure off their shoulders. And they get a goal just over 40 seconds into game 4. Would no doubt help build some momentum and take a bit of pressure off. But the Furies, they've been on fire tonight. Off the backboard there by X. Whiffed there by Griffo and Mac. Now Mac with possession. Slowing it down, centering. Hornets all over that, but now X should have possession. He's going to take it up the wall. We know he loves taking it up the wall and up into the air. But he's lost boost there. Doesn't have the control he wanted to. Good clearance from Hornet now. Furies have it right where they want it. Busters aren't letting them as close to goal as they have for the last couple of games. Oh, that's deadly. Good save there by Mac. Hornet was lurking. His opportunity shut down by the opposing captain. Clearance here from the Furies. 90 seconds into game 4. Busters 65% of the ball, and both teams have equally spent 50% of this game in offense. Griffo catches this. Now with possession. Mac trying to bait him off the side post. X, great positioning there. Hornet comes in and takes his boost, I believe. He does. Oh, pinches off a Hornet. Smart play. It's a good clearance for the Busters. X should be first man here and gain possession as he does. He takes it up into the air. Oh, an aerial bombardment. It's in. 2-0. The Busters strike for their second goal in game 4. They're both on the board now. A goal each. The aerial bombardment coming in from X. Good kickoff win there for the Furies. Mac interferes. Griffo should be first man. He is. Clears this down the left side. Caught by X. Oh, possession lost. Hornet sees the opportunity. Oh, but he's bummed it. Oh, no. Oh, he's pinched it off the crossbar. And now the Busters have possession. Oh, but Hornets demoed Mac, which takes the ball away. A cheeky little interference there from X, but Hornets all over this. Furies now go into attack. That's on target. It's in. Oh, my God. You're joking me. Back-to-back aerial bombardments. First X did it, then Hornet. The Furies are on the board. They stopped the bleeding. 2 goals won. 2 minutes 19 left on the clock. Kick-off neutral. Oh, works out there for Griffo. That's on target, and they're right back in this game. The Furies. Oh my gosh! When you thought that things were going to start shifting in favor of the Busters, and maybe we'd see a scoreline like game 1, the Furies have come right back. 2-2, 2 minutes 14 on the clock. Nothing separates these two teams in game 4. Furies have the advantage on the series scoreboard, and they only need to win this game to make the championship next week. Hornet catches this and clears it to the side of field. He wants to go for another aerial bombardment, but Mac will have this covered as he does. Follows up, strikes on net. That's not going to go in. Oh, Griffo thought it was. That's why he stopped. But the crossbar has been like a third defender for the Furies here against the Busters. X contends with Griffo and wins that contest. Avoids the demo. Hornet with possession off the wall. Centering ball over Furies there. X has this all covered. That could have been a good opportunity for the Furies to take the lead, but credit to the Ballbusters. Been solid in defense with all this pressure. Straight down that left wing again. The Furies are loving that left wing on attack. Fair enough. It's been working out for them here this evening against the Busters. Mac hits it off the wall. Hornet clears this. X catches. Demoed by Hornet. Mac should clear this. He does. He gets over Griffo and he's in. They take the lead back, the Ballbusters, with 58 seconds left on the clock. 3-2. After an arm wrestle, the Busters just edge out in front. Griffo with a big kickoff win there. Shut down by X and cleared right to Hornet. Takes it straight back to that left wing. The Furies are loving it down there. Off the side. Cleared or touched here by X and cleared now by the Busters. Hornet saves that. 40 seconds left on the clock. The Furies trail by 2. This could be deadly. That could be the nail in the coffin as X. 4-2. Scores for the Busters after his captain set it up. With 36 seconds left on the clock, a 2-goal advantage for the Busters. We did see within 30 seconds the Furies came back and scored 2 goals to tie it up. So we know they're very capable of doing that. Griffo. Hornet now follows up. Oh, he could be in. He is. That pressure built. Hornet's deadly up in the air. In this final series at least. He's definitely been doing some work on that. Mac couldn't save it in that occasion there. 4-3. Now the Furies trail by 2 with 25 seconds left on the clock. There is enough time for the Furies to tie this up and take it to overtime, just like the Busters did. Mac. Oh, that's a good touch. Oh, he's demoed there. X is going to come in. Save. Can it be slammed down the corridor? Griffo has possession. Max respawn. Busters win the contest there. The Furies are going to have to keep this alive to tie it all up. Hornet does. Busters are more than happy to see that ball touch the ground. Alright, here we go. Game 5. It's all or nothing for both these teams. Whoever wins Game 5 will go through to the championship next Friday. Who will it be? The heavy favourites were the Ballbusters, but the Furies have come out and shown everyone you can't write them off. X tried to get around Griffo there. Griffo calm and composed. The experience in the ATLRL Rocket League arena no doubt helping him. I'd also like to point out, Griffo has played in 2 championships in ATLRL Rocket League history, winning 1 and losing 2. His most recent championship was with the Dark 5 Phantoms last year, and unfortunately they weren't victorious. X could be on here, saved by Griffo. So, Griffo looking to go for his 3rd championship. Oh, what a touch from X! Just lurking at the back to strike first blood in Game 5. Trusted his captain, but saw the opportunity and made sure that ball went into the net. 1-0, 4 minutes 13 left on the clock. The Busters have an early advantage on the scoreboard. X should have this. He does. That's on target. Hornet saves that. A minute in. Busters straight back on the offense. Hornets around Mac. Now it could be a 2v1 here. X, good interference there. First minute in the game, Busters have had 60% of the ball, and both teams have spent an equal amount of time in each other's half attacking. Hornet shuts down X there. Mac now with possession, takes it down the corridor. Good contest there to shut down Griffo's clearance. Hornet clears it right to the Busters. Pressure building, but the Fury defense is holding up so far since we've reset. Griffo follows this in the air, misses a connection there. X and Hornet go at it. Hornet wins the contest. Griffo lurking in midfield. X is pushing. A wall pinch to move this ball forward down that left wing. A pinch from the Furies to send it right back where it came from. Opportunity here for the Furies. Another one. Can Hornet get it? He's going to take his time. Ward's not going to get in. Oh my god. They were trying to nurture that ball in, but maybe a little bit too much nurturing. Stop that ball from going in the net. And the Furies avoid conceding a goal there. You can see it looks like with the Busters, they put Mac as main defense and X as main attacker and rusher. Because I've been noticing Mac is sitting back a little bit more in Game 5 here, while X is doing the pushing and shoving really up on the Furies. Not to say Mac isn't doing that, but their tactics seem a little bit different compared to the first few games that we've seen. Fury's spending a little bit of time in offense, in defense, although it's still equal. Each team has spent 50% of this game attacking in the first, in 3 minutes. X should be on here. Oh, what a save from Griffo! Oh, that looked all but in. Maybe X was getting a little bit too fancy with that one. As Mac contends with Hornet and wins that. We have 1:50 left on the clock. 1-0 in favour of the Busters. The Furies need to be the next team on the board to take the pressure off their shoulders. Game 5, it's 2-2 in the series. If Busters can get a 2-0 advantage here in the later stages of this match, that would be deadly. A demo from Hornet. They're bringing in the demo tactics, but it's not enough as X saves that. Hornet interferes. Max now respawned with possession. Takes on Griffo and wins the contest. Follows this up. Shut down there by Hornet. Now X should have possession here. Should have control of this ball as he does. Someone trying to go for a demo, but Hornet interferes. I think Griffo and Mac were going at it, the two captains. Furies in midfield with a minute left. Hornet has that all covered for the Furies. The Busters looking a little bit more comfortable, but the Furies, they have not backed down here. X interferes there. Can Griffo get back in time? He does. Saves that ball. Refusing to concede a goal. The Furies, if they can get on the board in this entry, that'll be a big move. Shut down there by Mac. Hornet was looking dangerous. Griffo came in there, but Mac interfered and passed to X with 30 seconds on the clock. Hornet now, deep entry in the Buster territory. Is Mac there? He is. Saves that well. 20 seconds. The Furies need to get on the board if they are to stay alive in this match and potentially make the championship here. X with the clearance. There's an open net on Furies. The Busters won't get it. Oh, this could be open for Mac. He'll strike and they make the championship. The Busters, they've done it. They pulled it back. They won the 2 games, and now they go through to their first ever championship in ATL Rocket League. Wow, what a game. The Ballbusters victorious in Game 5, 2-3, and ultimately victorious in this semi-final match, 3-2. What an epic showdown between these two teams.